Good evening. Hello, my lovelies. I just wanted to make a quick video before I run downstairs to get the rest of my bags out of the car. Um, and hoping that my nemesis has gone to sleep and will not be watching me. It's such a creepy thing, but you know, I had been praying and asking the Lord for discernment and wisdom and understanding and clarity and guidance with this whole spiritual awakening and this whole experience being dealing with narcissistic abuse from somebody I'm not even in a relationship with except manager and tenant. Um, this is so friggin' bizarre, and my intuition, was always, pretty. I was always pretty intuitive, but with this whole spiritual awakening experience and everything that's coming along with it, it is off the charts. And everything that I'm thinking or feeling, um, at first I wasn't real sure, am I being delusional? Am I being paranoid? Am I being too dramatic? Um, and the Lord started showing me, nope, you're right. And I'm getting all these confirmations from everywhere, including in especially social media. Uh, Lord, do you have a witness protection program? Because I got to get out of here. Cal, God, take me away. Scotty, beam me up, Scotty, beam me up. I wanted to share a couple of videos. A couple of them are funny. Some of them are, you know, revealing, like children and babies at a cemetery with an adult, and they're waving and smiling and saying hi and looking up and and giggling and trying to get out of the stroller to get to the person that nobody else can see. Um, but the last video that I just looked at, the woman was saying exactly what I was experiencing and what I was feeling when I was driving into the property. And listening to it, I was just like, oh my God, this is so bizarre. And my eyes started welling up. I don't even know if I can talk about it and say what intuitively I realized and knew and had no doubt about, including, with dreams and scriptures that I'm being led to, and videos and sites that I'm being led to on the internet. And it just brought tears to my eyes. It's so heavy what this individual is up to and how relentless she is. And just to catch you up, um, she's a narcissist, a malignant female narcissist. You got to go to YouTube and look it up. Malignant female narcissist, and it describes exactly what I'm dealing with. A diabolical individual who is trying to take me out on every level. So, the last couple of videos, it's a YouTube short that I looked at, and I'll pull those up and share them with you when I come back from getting the rest of my things out of the car. Um, had to shut it off because it's so heavy and so revealing and so confirming of what I'm truly dealing with. And on the way home, I, I think of things, and as I'm driving home, I think of something, I'm being mischievous, and I just started cracking up because what I was thinking is this individual better be lucky that the Lord put me on pause and that the Lord is dealing with you, because the Lord is going to go a whole lot easier on you than I would if he would, let me go, Lord, let me go. Hold me back, kind of thing. Um, and so I just started cracking up, and I'm like, Lord, forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm being bad, being mischievous. And as I drive in and I pull into my parking spot, I start to look around. I get this feeling that something is amiss. Um, and so when I get out of the car, I walk to the back of the car and I look down the way in the garage to see if there's anyone there where no one can walk up on me, because I'm telling you, she's still trying to take me down, and she's desperate now. And not only is she a malignant female narcissist, but she is a psychopath and a sociopath. Look it up. We think we know what these terms mean, but when you're looking at the words um, in black and white, and you're reading it for yourself, and it's pretty unsettling to know, these type of people really exist out in the world, but to know that there is one chomping, at your heels and nipping at your butt, nonstop for years. And but there was a reason the Lord, made me deal with it and go through it, and um, greater things are coming out of it, and I'll be able to do a lot with it. Okay, especially helping other people and shining a light on this type of thing, and have some laws changed. Um, but in the meantime, I was just so overwhelmed looking at these last couple of videos with people describing, like, basically, talking directly to you, telling you exactly what you're dealing with and exactly what this person has done, and it just confirms everything you know. And I'll share that, but I just wanted to say this before I go back downstairs um, to get the rest of the things out of the car. But uh, I thought I was I am a warrior. I am a soldier, and if it was up to me and the Lord had nothing to do with it, yeah, this would have been over a long time ago, right? Because too many things have happened to me that are punishable. Um, when I have this plastic table cover on the chair and on a recliner, and I was going to put one on the sofa, but I put it back. I had too much stuff in the basket. I didn't really need it. I was just picking stuff up. Went for coconut milk and ended up getting $42 worth of stuff. But anyway, bear with me. You're on my journey in the passenger seat. You're along for the ride on Charlotte's Big Adventures. And I did explain before, and I'll remind you again, sometimes, I get sidetracked because my brain's going in 100 different directions, and I change subjects, and, Anyway, the brain just won't slow down, and my body's trying to keep up with it, and my body's struggling to keep up with the brain. So anyway, part of who I am. And then I have to reel myself back in and remember where I left off. So, but anyway, intuition is on hit, is like stronger every day. I can, you know, tell what this person is thinking and up to, and I wonder if I'm right, but I'm comfortable with it now. The Lord keeps reassuring me that I'm right on target. But it's hard to believe because this stuff is so diabolical, and I'm so the polar opposite. I want everybody to be happy and have justice and be treated fairly and equally, and I love on everyone, and I smile and speak to everybody, and it's just I'll give you cavities. I'm just so sweet. Yuck. Sometimes well, no, I don't hate it. That's just who I am. But to know that you have someone that goes through life living on causing chaos and disrupting other people's lives and intentionally setting out to destroy people on every level. I won't go into the detail right now, but having total access to you, all your personal records, by them being the manager and having your file and bank account number and social security number and access to your signature, and they're a crook with 8 different identities that I know of so far, and ooh, whoa, it's just so deep. I could not make this stuff up, and uh, I'm so glad I get to look at my dad's picture with this big old Mr. Miyagi smile on his face. Um, I laughed about that a few days ago, and I shared the video. I got to start uploading these videos though. But I don't want to let out too much information before everything catches up with this individual, because I already said, a couple of weeks ago that I thought she would be on the run, took the opportunity for a week's vacation to be on the run. And then I keep getting confirmation, jail and investigation and the feds. And I'm like, Lord, please, can I put in a call? And, I got information, I got documentation, and Lord, like, no, 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 my child, you cannot let me handle it. So, I think the Lord is, because of everything that I've accumulated with, paperwork and documentation and all that, the Lord is going to, let me put that icing on the cake, after he deals with her. But he's dealing with her now, and I've made some predictions on some other videos. I have to get everything lined up and, date order and all that other kind of stuff. And get it organized. And this is, I'm not one of these, high schoolers or college kids, or a techie that revels in, all the technology and all that. I'm kind of old school. I can roll with it, but, I'd rather talk to you than text you or send you an email, that kind of thing. So, it's more work for me, but that's okay because I'm here to serve, and doing this is it's the whole point of me doing this, sharing my life. lot of reasons, a million and one reasons, to help benefit other people. Um, but just wanted to say that before I go to the car, and looking over my shoulder. But again, I know, and I've been promised, I'm divinely protected, and I know that, and I just have to keep remembering that, because you get kind of, like, I heard some noise when I first started the video, and I was like, what was that? You know, bring it. Okay, I'm being silly now. I'm tired. Uh, I had a video I wanted to do earlier. I was making an omelet, but I was having a Charlotte moment in another um, never again moment that I did a video the other night. Never again will I do a certain thing. And so the never again moment earlier today was I had a bunch of fresh spinach a couple of months ago, and I just took some, put it in the bag, and put it in the freezer. So, because if you don't run through it, and I wasn't running through it like I normally would, and I didn't want it to go bad. I said, okay, I can save this for later. But I didn't rinse it off, and let it dry separately, the leaves dry separately, and be ready to go when I, got ready to use them. So, um, frozen spinach that had not been rinsed off, I had to rinse it, squeeze it, and pat it dry, and then it was all stringy, so I wanted to open up the leaves, and I started doing that on a paper towel, and I wanted to share that with you, like I did my muffins the other night, that without using muffin cups, and it was just a fiasco. And I shared that, never again will I not use muffin cups, and never again will I, if I don't have the muffin cups, don't forget to use oil and dust the pan with flour. So that was a never again situation. So I had one today with the frozen spinach, and I wanted to share that with you all. And so I didn't want to make the omelet without the spinach, so I just, put everything in the refrigerator and ran my errands, and just getting home about an hour and a half ago, and kind of stalling going back downstairs to get the rest of the bags, because I'm hoping this individual is gone to sleep. And not feel the creepy eyes on me, watching via CC camera everywhere, because I can feel it and I know it. And she's proven that, and she wants me to know that she sees everything I do. So yeah, it's a fact. But yeah, so just trying to avoid giving her any opportunity to me, or access to me, or being able to see me. I even left home late today after 5 o'clock, hoping that she would be on her way to her apartment, and not be sitting at her desk looking at the camera looking at her computer on the cameras. But then I have to remember, finally figured out after forever, that how she knew, besides having to track her on me, and something in my apartment, or whatever, how she knew every time I left my unit. So basically, just like the camera that I have in my unit, which I'm having issues with, and the phone and all that, and so it's not really doing me a whole lot of good when I leave home to have the camera activated. So if you walk in front of the camera, or if the camera's activated, it pings the phone. So I'm like, just a few weeks ago, probably maybe 3 weeks ago, that recently. I'm like, that's how she knows. Whenever someone triggers a camera, two buildings, several floors in each building, 5 floors on each building. But I realized tonight that she probably, you know, is not, the other building is not, as important to her, because I'm the target. So, if the camera pings on my floor in my building, she's like, there she is. But just freaky, for really freaky, obsessive, um, scary, um, bizarre, just bizarre. So anyway, I have to keep reminding myself that I'm divinely protected, and so is my family. And the Lord has promised me that repeatedly, reassuring me that, and He's on my case, saying, I keep telling you, stop stressing about it. But anyway, so enough of that. Just wanted to chime in and start getting accustomed to, you know, coming face to face with you all and try to have fun with it and, be an inspiration and share information and let you know you're not in it alone, whatever issues you may be having in life, um, and what you're dealing with, and also know that, I'm not the only one that's, putting herself out there to try and help other people, because I am where I am on this journey because other people are doing what the Lord has signed me up to do, which is this with you. So it's all for you, and it's going to benefit, it's going to have a ripple effect. And the Lord showed me today the smallest gesture um, that I do, how big the effect, how big the ripple effect is. Um, and it was kind of mind blowing because I never really thought of it like that. Just being yourself and, being kind or thoughtful or polite to someone, um, the impact that it will generate and the ripple effect that it will have. And, you know, we're talking worldwide, universal, global. Um, and this is where we are in this year and with what the Lord is doing and the people, that He has signed up. Um, the rest of my tribe. And so I have to find the rest of my tribe, looking for my tribe. Um, and after everything is said and done, and hopefully we can all, climb this ladder and climb up out of this matrix that we think is our reality, and bring some light and some more light, love, and kindness and awareness and truth to this world. And so that's where we're heading, and that's part of, you know, what I'm here to do. And I'm telling it all. Um, but I'm late to the party. Other people, the Karens and the videos and the outing bad behavior and holding people accountable and, you know, the Lord is separating the wheat from the tares. So, you got to pick your side, choose your side, which side you're going to be on, which, you know, there are benefits on one side. So you can be on, the negative side if you want to, but there are, negative consequences that come along with that. Or you can be on the positive side, be on the Lord's side, and there's a bunch of, benefits that come along with that. So, and as you come along with me on my journey, and you see what the Lord is doing in my life, that'll be like proof, like mega proof positive of how good the Lord is. And already just me being safe and sane and having a lot of positive things come out of this whole experience, and still, walking tall with my head up and being resilient and bouncing back. You can't keep a good woman down, right? No matter how hard they try. And yes, it's a they. She's recruited some other folks to her coven. But anyway, I love you. Um, be good to yourself, to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I love you. And I'll see you soon. Okay.